Garden Guy Charlie Stocker is here joining us. He's answering your phone calls. That number's in the bottom of your screen. Feel free to call in on this Friday morning. So, Charlie, I was off last week. I was on vacation.
Yes.
You know what I did while I was on vacation?
You remodeled.
I wish.
Yeah.
I remodeled a while ago, and now I'm out of money. I had enough money, though, to take some of your advice and go buy some of that sedge hammer.
Good for you.
Right. So the nut sedge had just taken over my backyard specifically, but I went out there and used it, and it worked within a couple days.
Yeah.
That stuff, it really, really worked.
There's another chemical, excuse me, there's another chemical that works real well, and it's more on the professional line. It's a little bit stronger in terms of the House of Fluoron, which is the active ingredient.
But we're talking about this nut sedge. It's really big. This tall, really green grass you're seeing grow up really quickly in your yard.
The chemical is called Dismiss. So you've got sedge hammer and then you've got Dismiss. Have the same chemical in it. Dismiss works real well too.
But see, I'm listening, taking your advice, and I'm a happy customer from Charlie. Tim's on the line. He's got a question for you this Friday morning.
Morning, Tim.
Morning. I cut grass and I come across just dead spots in the yard sometimes. And I put fertilizer down and reseeded before, and it still won't come back. I was wondering if you might have any suggestions.
It's with this humidity and the high rainfall, it's absolutely the perfect ingredients for fungus. And I'm losing half of my lawn right now to a dollar spot. And, you know, you can use Thyram, you can use one called Captan, Daconil are all fungicides, and they're just a short cure, but, you know, this heat and humidity is just devastating for certain varieties of the cool season grasses. And one thing to do is water early in the morning if you're going to water, so it dries off and there's not a lot of moisture on the blades as you get into the heat of the day. Other than that, spraying with a fungicide is about all you can do.
Karen is next, Charlie.
Morning, Karen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm fine. What's your question?
I have geranium pots, and I have geraniums and petunias in the landscaping, and I've seen rabbits and squirrels. They break the geranium off in the pot. They take the leaves off. They take the petunia off and the geranium off, and then they just strip the stalk of the geranium. I have put mothballs in there, 7 dust, cayenne pepper, rubber snakes, and they still come back.
And you use cayenne pepper?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was going to recommend. The other thing you can try is castor oil. Castor oil is a repellent for all of those that you've mentioned. But what's really worked for me is the hottest hot sauce I can find and mix it with just a little bit of water, 1 to 1, and spritz it, or spray it on those plants that are affected. And they'll burn their little tongues and they learn not to go back to that plant. Now, how long that takes is another story, but it has been effective for me. So I would go back to the hottest hot sauce you could find. And the other thing is castor oil, and even Deer Away, which is a deer repellent, has the rotten egg smell to it, and that's a deterrent. Another thing you can do is wolf urine, and you can get that on Amazon. Wolf urine is a deterrent as well. So let me know what happens. Let me know what you use and what happens.
You can buy anything online these days, Charlie.
You can. Wolf urine. Who would think? Wolf urine.
But it's one of the things you say may work.
It's effective. It is effective.
Okay, well, Anna has got a question for you next, Charlie.
Morning, Anna.
Good morning, Charlie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, sir. My sister has a money tree plant.
A what?
A money tree plant.
Okay.
The inside plant.
Yes.
it says to drop like 3 ice cubes a week around it. Okay, she's got some new sprouts coming out on them.
Yes.
But when they come out, they just fall off. They're dying.
How long has it been since she's repotted?
She repotted it about a month and a half ago.
A month and a half ago. And how old is how old is the plant itself?
They just got the plant in this year.
Okay.
So she hasn't had it very long at all.
So let me understand this. She has a money plant. She puts 3 ice cubes on it, in it on a weekly basis. There are new little baby plants coming up from the ground, but as soon as they come up, they die off. That
Exactly.
That is. I go to Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker on Facebook and present that and give me a picture of that, and we'll dialogue on Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker, which we do with and see if we can't come to something reasonable that will stop that happening.
John is next for you here on the air today.
Morning, John.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, sir. And you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I'm just wondering, I grow zucchinis every year because I love zucchini bread. And most of my zucchinis are coming out great. 14 inches long, 6
Wow.
7 inches in diameter. I mean, they're huge. But I was having problems with beetles.
With what?
And I've heard that diatomaceous earth
Beetles, okay.
food grade will work for that.
What will work with
Sprinkle
it?
it out.
What did you say?
Diatomaceous earth.
What did you say will work with it?
Diatomaceous earth.
Diatomaceous earth, yeah. Diatomaceous earth is a ground up, and it actually cuts into the spiracles of the beetle, and it basically suffocates them. So diatomaceous earth is good, and it stays around for a long time. Bacillus thuringiensis is another good one. Neem oil is all organic and natural. That's also good. I had to spray neem oil on my cucumbers yesterday.
A lot happening today, Charlie.
Yeah.
A lot of calls coming in, a lot of good questions. Charlie's going to be taking more of your questions in about 20 minutes or so. If you hang out in the AC, watch us here on TV, Charlie is going to be sticking around. Ron's got to go outside. He's checking on the cookies we're baking in his Jeep.
All right.
He's giving you the forecast as well.
All right.